Hello, everybody, and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting the Breath of the Wild 80% Tournament 2021. We got the winners bracket round 4 for you today. It's Player 5 versus SrTapir. We got a best of 3 round for you tonight. Commentating for us, we have Crazy AZ, Lit Books, and Lumina. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, welcome in.
Looking forward to a great race here today. Both of these runners are top-notch, and we're expecting some very fast speedrunning and an exciting race.
We are getting to the semi-final, so it stands to reason that they're quite top runners.
I think this could very well be the grand final matchup, though, so don't get deceived. This is potentially one of the highest tier matchups we could have. We'll see.
Oh, definitely.
How the runners perform.
Yeah. by ZSR leaderboard or Speedrun.com leaderboard, these are the two fastest runners in our tournament. So, yeah, potentially a preview for a later matchup, or but one of them has to lose today, and we'll go down to the losers bracket and have to duke it out with the other runners there to see who makes it to the grand finals. And the winner of this also isn't automatically guaranteed in the grand finals. Winner will go on to the finals of the winner bracket, where Daniel M1110 is waiting for them.
All right. If we got a countdown yet, I don't have ZSR up.
We will see shortly. It's not on the restream link, though.
Yeah. Trying to find it.
Looks like we got 30 seconds now.
Oh, fantastic. Cool.
About to start. We don't know this for certain today, but we could have a bit of a treat. There's a good chance that our runners will be doing two different routes for the plateau. Recently, a bombs first plateau route was discovered that was finally fast enough to compete with the more traditional route that people have been running for a while now. And I believe that is what Player 5 will be running. As far as
the runners will be doing it, we saw Roko do it in earlier matches as well.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple other people.
Last I knew, Tapir was not running it yet, but it is possible. It's possible.
I've seen Tapir doing it on stream, but I don't think he's got to a level he's confident with yet.
No. He was doing practice like 3 days ago with normal plateau, so yeah. We'll see. Here we go.
A lovely intro cutscene, which we will see at least one more time today. This is a best of 3 matchup. So whichever player wins the first one will have to win one more, or the player who loses has the potential to come back and win 2 in a row in order to move on.
Yeah. You're always kind of hoping for 3 matches. Because just the better thing, more content. Alright, so we will see after this clip and Zelda's text what's going to happen. Are we going to do bombs first, or are we going to do stasis?
Absolutely. Both these runners are fast enough that if they're going for the stasis route, they're likely to go with the Boko shield, which saves about 7 seconds. Only really seen at top play because that time save is minimal and it adds some additional risk. But these runners are certainly there.
Mm-hmm.
Very fast clip out for Tapir.
Slightly slower from P5, but both runners will be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, no one got stuck.
Yeah, it's a pretty free trick, but if you start overthinking it, it can get to your head, and you see it often in races. Runners will lose maybe 5 or 10 seconds there.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he's opting for pot lid.
Yeah, so they're both going for the pot lid. This could still mean we'll see a stasis first, but hard to know.
Okay.
Camera looks like he's going for
bombs first, yeah.
Oh wait, we're both getting double bomb first. Very cool.
Wow. Here we go.
SrTapir also picking up some safety peppers on his way over. Always nice to have some backup food. I feel like runners are a little less settled on where you scan the amiibos on this new plateau route, so that could also be part of it, is if you're not going to get the fish from amiibo quite as early, you want more time with that other backup food.
In races, it doesn't particularly matter because like you're not trying to minimize the reset point. You're going to continue either way, so it's just a matter of comfort.
So, for those of you who hadn't seen Bombs First, they just got skew on that pillar in order to clip through, in order to get a bow, because you do still need a bow in this route, and get some arrows.
Yep, you get arrows guaranteed from that pot right there, and then we're going to use the pot to perform a BLSS over to the bomb shrine, thus Bombs First.
Very nice setup by SrTapir, and that gives him a slight lead.
I think it looked like Player 5's other pot broke as well, so he was a bit behind.
Yeah, if you don't do that jump quite properly into the BLSS like trigger point.
Ooh. This is the full damage cancel. That's an early mistake. And could be quite costly.
Definitely. The fall damage cancel is definitely tighter with the spear. The two-handed weapons take longer to throw, so your window for unequipping is much longer than with the spear, which
How's the autosave
is much faster.
I guess we'll give you an autosave at the bow. I better put you on this side of the wall. See, he does have the bow.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
You isn't great, but he's able to ESC. He does have the bow.
I didn't realize it though. So
the Boko can get in the way here though, because normally when you run over, you whistle sprint, and the Boko starts walking around the Temple of Time and is out of your way. If you have to do that reclip,
yeah,
not a start he'll be happy with for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Bombs First gets BLSS to castle.
And in runs of this tier, that could be like maybe the deciding factor in the end. Like at this point, the optimizations, like Player 5 is probably the one person I'd say can probably save his time out of sheer optimization of the run.
Yeah.
True.
But
nice gamer win bomb there from SrTapir. This is one thing I had heard also as a pro for this route, is that if you're someone who does gamer win bomb and like sort of needs to for the times you're trying to hit, you get to do it earlier, and so you know whether you're going to hit it early on as opposed to having it be an inconsistent trick later in the run. So yeah, SrTapir's got a full shrine lead.
Yeah.
What voice language is that?
SrTapir is probably Japanese.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Definitely not one I'm familiar with anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, slightly dodgy win bomb from P5. We'll lose a little bit more time.
That
is a very precise one though, so it's not rare to see. Ooh, standing close to the bomb.
Oh my gosh. That was scary.
Yeah, Player 5, not the bomb split he's hoping for, but
they're not opting to scan yet, so we'll see when that ends up coming into play.
Yeah.
Missing the frame, gets a second try, so we'll see a BLSS over to Magnesis now. Oh, gets a little deflection there.
Boing.
Not quite lining it up correctly. Gotta be careful with these hills because you can get stuck on them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was very surprised he didn't get stuck.
Usually, if they're not too steep, it's not usually a risk, but you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Nicely done there.
Due to the pot lid, there's quite a lot of shield durability, so you don't have to really be as careful as you did in the old Boko shield route. Just see everyone's throwing himself at walls, so we don't have to worry about the minips.
Yeah, and so another thing that changes up with this route is you no longer have the RNG of getting an unloaded Magnesis, or the loads of the BTB over to Magnesis, which used to be sort of an RNG point on the plateau. And so really runners are starting to favor this route just for its sheer consistency there. You don't really have to deal with Boko RNG, you don't have to deal with unloaded RNG. It's basically just as fast.
What were you going to say, Lumina?
I forget.
Okay.
I do think we'll see. Oh no, we do see P5 scanning here, but with the mistakes SrTapir made, that does already close a bit of a gap that he had over P5. Unless we see some mistakes coming out now. Not the best fish so far. He does get to. Oh, he gets a Porky. Okay, he's fine.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
That.
It's interesting. Tapir's still not opting for the wind bomb that people have been looking at inside Magnesis. Since we do bombs first, you do have bombs available to do a wind bomb if you would like, but I feel like people haven't found as consistent as they would like.
Very nice BLSS there from P5.
Yeah,
Does
extremely
close the
clean.
gap by a fair amount.
We do see Tapir bomb himself as a way of canceling the ragdoll glitch. When you clip in, you get ragdoll glitch, and that affects your ability to do wind bombs.
Which means, yeah, we will be seeing the wind bomb up to stasis in the next split.
And so normally runners in the old route would do a quick fix to cancel the ragdoll, but because you're going to heal up by finishing the shrine, as long as you're on full health, you can bomb yourself to take damage, which deals with the ragdoll glitch, and you'll survive and you can heal up to full by finishing the shrine.
We see SrTapir opting to scan now. So after this, we'll see how close they actually are.
You're going for a lot of fish there.
Yeah, just opting for the backup feed. I think he recognizes he has a lead. He might have a stream open.
Not true.
Gets the BLSS nice and fast.
This is a slightly more precise one.
A P5's
bomb.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Doesn't look good, Faye.
Yeah.
Doesn't look okay, so you actually have to backtrack here.
Oh god.
Unless you do the bounce. Oh, that works too, I suppose. Either way, not ideal to have to do a backup like this.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Stasis first not being kind. I mean, Bombs first is not being kind to Player 5.
Yeah, exactly. That wind bomb has a lot of risk to it. I've seen some runners not opt to go for it even.
Well, Tapir didn't opt to go for it.
Yeah, but even like people who have learned it.
Yeah, and Tapir there does get the wind bomb up to stasis. That one's slightly tricky. You do have to get a lot of height on it, and if you don't, you hit the cliff and fall all the way down. So
yeah, precise bomb timings.
Yeah, these people of caliber that they're okay with precise bomb timings, just as long as they practice.
Pretty huge lead for SrTapir now, like over a minute.
Yeah. Like
uncharacteristic mistakes from P5, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Still got the fastest average splits.
Obviously, there's still a lot of race left to go, but you could. The interesting thing with these two routes being pretty comparable is we could see one of the runners, switch back to the old route if they deciding that this new route is just like not as well practiced as they would like.
I don't think we'll see P5 switch.
It would be interesting because, like, I don't know.
Ooh, stasis wind bomb.
Oh, what?
Does he have it? Looks like he has it.
Wow, nice. That's like Greedy He, basically.
Yeah, similar sort of style.
Yeah. So the ceiling is so dang low that you have to get a very specific wind bomb, otherwise you'll hit the top.
Hitting the top's not the end of the world, but it's a lot slower because you want to land right by the monk, and if you can get that wind bomb timing perfect, it will put you right there.
Yeah.
You can land on like that little bridge by the boulder, but then you have to do the jump, and it's like 10-15 seconds slower. At which point it's barely worth doing.
Great wind bomb by P5 and a fast clip.
Yep, our runners just high-fived on the elevator as they cross each other.
This boulder launch takes a lot more hits now to perform because
they're not getting the arrow. Not sure if he needs that.
Probably not, because there's not as many BTBs where you lose an arrow to shooting it.
Yeah,
so he still has 4 arrows. My guess is that that's fine for his routing.
I'm wondering if that's going to be an issue for P5 actually, because he had to use some spear hits on the Bokoblin earlier.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
He might have to grab the hammer. We'll see.
Yeah, but then he can't go for the wind bomb here, so that's a
Yeah.
well, yeah, that looks like
You
what
might
he's
not have
doing.
a choice.
The hammer also allows going for castle BTB, which is slightly faster than the BLSS. By not grabbing the hammer, Tapir is basically decided he's going to have to go for the BLSS to castle.
Which is a safer option, but when you're as consistent as these runners are, it's not much of a difference.
Yeah. There's
And 10
there's
seconds
a little bit
means
of
a lot
time
at this
loss.
level.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Tapir's got large enough lead that it doesn't matter as much. But I don't know.
Yeah, no, he definitely has more than a 10-second lead.
Yeah.
I assume we'll see a cryo wind bomb. Most runners seem to go for that.
Yeah. I'm curious.
One of the main time saves of this route. Yeah.
No, I'm just curious to see what Player5 does here after Stasis. I feel like maybe I've seen him do the BTB anyways instead of
If
the
you have a
BLSS
hammer, then I think
here.
you would. Otherwise, you wouldn't.
Okay, that makes sense. I think I've seen him even do it with the spear. Yeah, I've definitely seen him do the backflip wind bomb with the spear. So, yeah, 2 different routes to go over to cryo. It's sort of just cool to see. This route is still very much, a growing thing that is not fully set on what people go for.
Oh, he has 8 arrows.
Yeah, I was going to say he has an extra 5. He must have got it from Amiibo scans.
Yeah.
Unless I missed some roll somewhere. Did notice him breaking the crates by Mag, so I doubt it was that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nicely
frame
done
for
the ESC.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's going to catch a little bit of time up because Tapir did struggle a bit on that ESC.
Yeah, it's a slightly cleaner split overall from P5.
Mm-hmm. Is that boulder launch faster with the hammer?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's less hits, so you can
That's
cancel
what I thought.
earlier.
So just nice and clean that way.
Also, it's a boulder surf, but like
Excuse
there's no launching.
Excuse me, let's leave that
Terminology.
discussion to last tournament. Then that's...
No, I will not. I'm childish.
And
Yeah,
Tapir
we
here.
have to see one more full damage cancel here.
Yep. BLSSing over to the Temple of Time to get the paraglider. Nicely done. This is going to be a very nice plateau. This is going to be a 14 plateau for Tapir.
Yeah, people are saying
yeah,
we're getting
I think
pretty
that.
consistent 14 plateaus at this route. And to be honest, it wasn't particularly clean either. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't, like, clean.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
No,
like,
I mean,
for Tapir's
consistent.
caliber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Consistency is definitely one of the things that people are liking about this new route, because ultimately, from what I've heard from Player5, it's actually not faster yet. Like, he has set the Great Plateau world record with it, but that's without amiibo scans. And so he said if you take his best plateau with amiibo scans and remove the
mistake from
amiibos,
It will cost him a fair amount of time because he has to detonate his bomb now.
yeah.
With that, we'd lose the a bit of about a minute and a half lead he had.
It's interesting that he's even going from this spot. I don't know why he wants the extra height so much. But
Some of these spots are pretty sketchy on the lower section of Temple of Time, though.
yeah, fair enough.
Why wouldn't you go down to the Lumina backup spot? I mean, I guess it's farther away.
Slower. Yeah.
Yeah. But if something like that happens, then it definitely is slower.
Oh
No!
no, that's the second fall damage cancel Player5 has missed.
That wasn't
Wow.
just timing though, that was just getting snapped back.
Brutal.
With that though, we do see a huge lead for Tapir, because this will put P5 back.
Yeah.
I think he'll get outside of Cryo, but
Yeah, that'll probably be, over 2. Oh no, Tapir.
that's fine.
Luckily,
he's
he
a
still
glider.
has stamina. Yeah, he still has stamina because BLSS doesn't use stamina, but
It's not really a
that
risk
might
there, he
cause
just
the
might
gate
be
to
missed.
load.
No, I
he's
don't think
good.
that would be the difference maker here, no. Usually it will either be loaded or you'll have ages.
Well, Castle's still extremely unloaded.
Yeah, I'd like to see Tapir go for some safety strats here. We'll see what he ups for.
Do you see? Player5 like spent an extra long time on that one, just making sure it did not snap back.
Yeah, so probably about a 2-minute lead for Tapir here. That's pretty significant. It's gonna be hard to make up. Other than
isn't winning this unless there's a mistake.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take a mistake from Tapir in the fights in order to cause a lead change.
Or out of bound mid-air issues. There'll be 1 over 2. There's going to be a switch in positions.
This is true. I mean, honestly, if Tapir's watching the stream, he could even opt to go for like 6 change an arrow, which loses like 20 seconds.
I don't think he's familiar with the route.
Fair enough. Yeah.
At this point, you're just going to go for what you're comfortable on. Gives you a little bit more of a buffer as well for... Yeah.
Interesting that Player5's opting to do the BLSS here instead of the...
He attacked that Boko earlier. I wonder if that messes with the Castle BTB.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, it shouldn't, but I don't know. I guess I'm not 100% confident on that, and he might not be either, leading him to choose the BLSS.
Yeah, I think it's just probably because that's what he normally does, but we'll see. Unless he actually killed it, it wouldn't make a difference. But I'm pretty sure he didn't.
Oh, he said you do BLSS. Okay.
All right, maybe just predetermined strat for the consistency. Ooh, we got lag stop too. Or
yeah,
no,
lag stop with a tricky speed capture.
Speed cap, yeah.
Not quite. Really.
Oh no.
Uncharacteristic mistakes, but this is a race. You make mistakes, the opponent will capitalize.
Yeah. This is why, anything can happen in these races. Even with the amazing consistency that Player5 has, like, you just have bad days sometimes.
We have seen Tapir have issues in Kalam before, though, so this race is far from over.
True.
Oh, that respawn point is brutal. Because he died the first time.
Yeah.
He didn't
No way. Oh, is he going to forfeit?
Kind of looks like it.
Oh.
That's a shame. Yeah, it's not uncommon for if you have to do a reload before, you don't necessarily get the next autosave you expect.
Yeah, exactly. Similar things can happen in the old route if you die in wind bomb to tree.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I assume we've got a forfeit. I'll check real quick. But if so, then Tapir does still need to finish the run to get the win. Just have to wait for him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hope he just takes like a second to move away from his controller and take a breather and reset for the next race. I can imagine how frustrated he must be.
Yep, just got to compose himself. You stay angry at the game, you're not going to play well in race number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a common thing. Oh, Tapir missing that arrow shot there.
It's going to be slightly annoying for him. Got plenty of arrows, that's not an issue, but it means he will probably need an extra flurry.
Yeah.
Actually, he opts to, okay. He just opts to do the weapon backup, which won't lose you anything.
Mm-hmm. Does cost 1 durability on the Claymore, but like that's pretty minimal.
You jest, but he did just get frustrated in the race room, so don't just rule that out.
Alright.
Yeah, well, very nice standing placement for 5 light phase 2. Does miss one of the double hits, but I think he's good. Yeah, just about.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very solid.
Spear even managed to get like a kind of extra long food relative to you know, a no fang route, so
He's on a 330 yesterday.
I thought it was a 410, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think it was a 330. It was 2 cups, a porgy, and 2 apples, I think. Was it 2 apples? No, 2 high bass.
I think it was 2 Harrow Bass because he got a lot of fish, if you remember.
Yeah, it was.
That's true, yeah. Regardless, his time's looking good, so he can, you know, he's obviously not going to do this slow, but he has, you know, he can sort of take a breather and make sure that things are set up properly for these fights. Regardless, as long as he doesn't forfeit, he's going to win this match.
Yeah. Him missing that first flurry, that's what... if you want to hit the flurry on those claw attacks, you need to stand slightly closer to Clam or it won't pick it up.
Silly Breath of the Wild.
It's just not in the hitbox of it, because it's quite a short range attack.
Yeah, still.
Ooh. Just misses an arrow entirely, which will require an extra flurry now, I think.
Yeah.
Or was a laser flurry do enough? He'll get a laser from this, but I think this is actually going to involve a wall. The amount of time he's going to lose between all the mistakes.
Yeah, but it shouldn't matter.
Gets the optimal amount of hits with the claymore at least.
Ooh. That's very mean of Calamity.
I think he might need the royal bow. Not royal bow, royal sword. Misses an ancient arrow headshot. He's down quite a lot of damage. I think he needs the laser parry and maybe a slam parry.
Yikes.
Gonna be close to the damage here.
Right.
Okay, he does just have it.
Dang.
And because Calamity went to the wall, it's unlikely for him to go to the wall immediately here.
It could now, but yeah, unlikely.
Probably just an attack and laser. Nicely
Nice
done.
parry.
Just has to finish off the stun lock now.
I believe we'll see the claymore break here. It doesn't quite get enough double hits to get the claymore break on the spin. That's what we often see to Birdie, as well as P5.
Alright. I'm just gonna go home and spin.
He does play quite risky on the timings, but knows what he's doing. Ooh, a little bit on stamina here.
But it's fine. It was his last spin, so yeah, he just wanted to spin.
I was a little close to that. I'm sure he would have liked that. That was last hit. Yeah, we'll just see a little ending for Tapir. Even if P5 hadn't had that issue with Castle, he wouldn't have caught up with Tapir with an endgame like that. Tapir won even without the death in Castle from Player 5.
I think it's sort of interesting. We actually didn't see a forfeit from Player 5.
Oh, really?
No,
like he has
it.
Oh, it's not showing up on the...
No, it doesn't come up, but he's DNF'd in the race room.
Okay, alright. Never mind. I was thinking it was some, you know, the Galaxy Brain strat to not forfeit and see if your opponent would forfeit first anyways.
Ah, yes. Galaxy Brain.
Spear clearly liking that phase of Dark Beast, decides to capture it.
I think he catches all of his Dark Beast phases.
Every single one of them, every time.
Yeah, I usually see him screen clip here. I'm sure we're going to get like a montage at some point. Oh, he misses the timing. A blunder. I'd be surprised if he forfeits now, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, true. I wouldn't go on.
Yeah, like, how can you? He's just tilted off the face of the planet.
Disgraced BTT Dark Beast runner misses a shot and can't go on.
Yikes. That's a nice one, though.
Does manage to
Yeah,
get
that was-
pre-fire there. Not speechless,
Spicy.
though. Honestly, like, was it even a good pre-fire then?
True.
Yeah, so Tapir does the pre-fires via audio cues, and the music resets itself after the after you do the second set of shots, which is why even despite the fact that the second ones his timing was messed up for, he can still do the audio cue for the third shot on the belly.
GG.
Yep, indeed. GG's to Tapir.
Yeah, I mean,
Taking that
solid
first
run.
pretty handily.
Didn't see any major mistakes from Tapir, I don't think.
No.
No. Honestly, I think his worst thing was the ESC into cryo, so you'll take that as
a
your...
little dodgy, I'd say, was his worst thing.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh,
All in all, solid run. And yeah.
27:35 leaderboard timing. Definitely one you want to see in a race.
Nothing to sneeze at.
All right, I'm going to switch over to the countdown scene for just a couple moments as we get the next race set up. And so we'll be right back in just a moment.